Well, that's all right then.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is good to see you. I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Hi, Shadows of Life. Totally not working on backgrounds for a story. Hey, you're here. You said hi in chat. So, backgrounds for a story are good. I had the weirdest night. I never, ever remember my dreams. Never. But last night, I had a dream and I remembered it. Ooh, Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Thank you for the 7-stream streak. Of course, like, it's been hours now since I woke up, so I don't remember all of the details, but it was enough of it has stuck with me that I might try to write it down later, because it was a good story. Music is too loud. Okay. I don't know why. But hopefully that makes a difference. Either that or I could also just bring the microphone closer. But yeah, I don't know. Hi, Elixir. Yeah, I had a dream and it was a strangely, a coherent story. I don't remember all the characters. I don't really know why certain things were happening, but I do know we were at a house. It was sort of a gothic style house. I know I was there in some way as an instructor. I don't remember what type of instructor exactly. I know it was some sort of like school for like high school age kids or something. And then I know it was weird. We arrived in town and it was very strange because there was this fine white sand that had been like falling from the sky, and it sort of covered everything like snow, but it was sand. I remember that. And oh, it was definitely a Cthulhu story, or like a Cthulhu mythos story, because there was some sort of small vermin, insecty type things that had an extra limb. And like all the plant life in the area like died really fast, and it was an interesting dream. I never remember my dreams, so I don't know what was different last night, why I remembered my dream, why it was this like sort of cosmic horror setting, gothic cosmic horror setting. Or why it's stuck with me. Like, I've been awake for hours. I have no idea why I can still remember so much of it. Because usually dreams fade. And like I said, I usually don't remember anything. So this was just like an interesting experience. You had a few interesting dreams that you still remember? I mean, I used to have a recurring nightmare that I haven't remembered in a long time. I actually had 2 sort of recurring nightmares, but this is the first time where I've been an instructor arriving at a gothic boarding school that was definitely a crossing point between realities, where there was seepage from a reality that had already been devastated by some sort of cosmic horror. It feels like a good start for like a story of some sort. So if I still remember it later, I'll probably like jot down the outline or like the details so that I can maybe turn it into a story. It sounds like a Candela Obscura story. I've never seen Candela Obscura yet. I've not seen it yet. In some ways, it reminds me of like certain elements of it were like, so I've never really read any of the Cthulhu stories. I have them, I've just never read them. I did read some books that are definitely in that genre, definitely like in the mythos, but they're modern books. There's a novel called 14. I'm gonna look it up. Hi, Iron Trout. Yeah, it's just called 14, I think. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's the Threshold series by Peter Clines. Certain elements of this dream felt like they would have easily fit into Peter Cline's Threshold series, which is very much a Cthulhu type, like set in essentially a Cthulhu mythos. But yeah, it was interesting. And I was just sort of been sitting with it. I haven't disturbed it by trying to describe it until now. I know like they make dream journals so that you can write stuff down as soon as you wake up. I found for me that doesn't really work. A, because I never dream or never remember my dreams. And B, as soon as you try to put into words what was in a dream, pieces of it disappear because you try to apply logic in the course of describing. Like, even just talking here and saying what was in the dream, I could feel bits of it slipping away as I tried to like convey it in a way that made sense instead of just mentioning elements. So that's why I think I just need to hang on to what I've got and jot it down as individual elements. And I can try and sort of make a network of how they were connected later, because the narrative was not linear. Of course, it was a dream. And my sort of so it was a first person dream. And my character, for lack of a better term, the person whose perspective I was seeing, who may or may not have been me, I don't know, they had their own ideas about what was going on, but I don't think that those were 100%. It was like a mystery, so they were trying to figure out what was going on. So something was objective reality, and I was seeing through subjective eyes, experiencing the situation and trying to understand what was happening. It was really cool. It was like, I don't know, I really and it wasn't just my mind like going over a story I already knew. It was like it was creating a complete story whole cloth. It was a really interesting experience for me because, like I said, I don't really remember my dreams. It's been like 20 years since I remembered my dreams. And yeah, I had a dream that definitely wasn't you or anywhere you'd been. Hi, Puddle Glum. Yeah, Oh, Iron Trout, congratulations. You have been randomly selected by Rogue Ship 1 as the VIP for this stream. Woo! Usually if I dream as me. I remember I used to have a dream when I was like a teenager, and I would just be on my street, like on the little cul-de-sac where I grew up. And it would alternate between me being able to breathe underwater and me being able to fly. I just remember this image of me from a dream that I had just on my cul-de-sac and just flying around the stop sign at the end of the street for no reason, just because I could. Or I would have occasional dreams where, like, in the dream, I dreamed that I was half awake, like semi-conscious, but if I jumped, I could just levitate almost indefinitely, or like I could step off a building and just like will myself forward instead of, I wouldn't fall at all unless I let myself. So it was like a levitation thing. It wasn't flying, it was like levitation. And that was a dream that I had a lot. And I don't know exactly why, but I've never in like waking reality thought that I could levitate or fly or breathe underwater. But they are distinct memories that I have of dreams where I could do those things. And they felt 100% real. It felt like I was awake. Except that I could levitate or fly or breathe underwater. I feel like maybe dreams like that are... I feel like those could easily be where stories of superheroes come from. Oh, this is weird. I didn't know that I was going to talk about this, but also I'm wearing my my Cypher System shirt. If you haven't heard, on Monday, Cypher System's putting out a free online character builder for Cypher System, which is exciting. I had a few dreams where I would think I have shadow powers, and then you'd wake up. I mean, Shadows of Life, I just assumed you did have shadow powers. I love this song. I don't actually, what is this song? I don't know. It's just felt cute. Might delete later is what it is. But I know I love it. It's just because it sounds like it's meowing. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, I had a dream within a dream, I think, in high school. The dream was that my chorus teacher had given us a written assignment that I was mad about and complaining about. Then I woke up from the dream into the first level dream, where I was laying in bed thinking, oh, good, that was just a dream. And then still in my dream, my mom walked by my door and said, you better get started on that assignment for Mr. Bellick. Oh, that is complex. I have never looked at any like dream interpretation sort of stuff. That's one type of mysticism I've never really like paid any attention to. I enjoy stories, and so for me, dreams tend to be more stories. Almost like watching a television episode or reading a book or something like that. This one felt like it could easily be turned into like an RPG one-shot or something. My interpretation of that dream is that I had a tenuous relationship with my chorus teacher. Hey, that makes sense. It's weird the reason my dream last night was so striking, again, aside from the fact that I don't really ever remember my dreams, is that it was vivid. It felt real. It's so I don't have this ability to like, I know I talked about aphantasia before. I can't really picture things in my head. I just don't, everything's just black all the time. I can think about something, but I can't see it. But memories are slightly different. Memories, there can be an image associated with it. It's usually a still image that is not well defined, but memories, there can be an image. And dreams, I definitely dream, and I have the ability to like have images in a dream. And I can have memories of the images from dreams. So I can have memories of having seen something in a dream. Aphantasia is weird, y'all. And so usually a lot of times if I have a dream, I can directly relate it to something that's been going on in my life. I can like point to elements and be like, oh yeah, this is just, that was the movie that was playing on the TV when I was falling asleep. And that's why that imagery is there. I have not been paying attention to anything remotely related to Cthulhu mythos recently. So the very distinct elements of this that fit that genre, I'm not exactly certain why they were there. But anyway, I have digressed, and I hope that you're all having a great weekend. I would love to hear if you have more things that you want to share about your experiences with dreams or superpowers, or random narratives popping into your head. I'd love to hear it. I am very much not aphantasic, but I do have the neurodivergent alexithymia, where I can't tell what my feelings are, which is weird as hell. Ooh, I've not heard of this one. I think you spelled aphantasic correctly, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm looking up this word now. Alexithymia, a term to describe problems with feeling emotions. In Greek, it loosely translates to no words for emotion. It's estimated that 1 in 10 people has alexithymia, much more common in those with depression and in autistic people. Huh. I had not previously encountered this word. Alexithymia, also called emotional blindness, neuropsychological phenomenon characterized by significant challenges in recognizing, expressing, sourcing, and describing one's emotions. It's associated with difficulties in attachment and interpersonal relations. While there's no scientific consensus on its classification as a personality trait, medical symptom, or mental disorder, same for aphantasia. There's no scientific consensus on its classification, blah, blah, blah. Alexithymia is highly prevalent among individuals with autism spectrum disorder, ranging from 50 to 85% of prevalence. Interesting. I sometimes have difficulty with emotion. I wouldn't say that this describes me. As I've been learning more and more, I think a lot of my emotional disconnect is actually trauma response. But I was not aware of that specific terminology or that it had been described in that way. It makes total sense. The not me dream I had was a zombie-like thing where I don't watch, and you don't watch very much zombie stuff. Interesting. It's your subconscious telling you to watch Candela Obscura. I'm sure I actually would really enjoy Candela Obscura. I'm not sure. So hang on, I need a drink. You have feelings, but they're sometimes delayed or just present as I'm frustrated. Ooh. Yeah. I I would say why I describe my emotional disconnect as trauma response. I have the feelings and I can't express them. I blunt them. I don't. Especially if I'm around people that I don't know well, I just won't show any emotion. But then when I am out of that situation, when I'm away from other people and I'm finally able to take down the mask, all of them hit me at once. And so that's why that to me reads more as a trauma response. It's not that I don't have the emotions, they're there. I just mask so heavily that I don't let myself feel the emotions until I let down the mask, and everything that happened during the day is running through my mind at the end of the day. And as I've learned more, that is very much something that seems in line with a trauma response of hiding in order to avoid negative feedback. So Tide and Bone. Oh yeah, I know nothing about Candela Obscura. I when it started, that was right around the time where I just was overwhelmed and didn't have the capacity I had for a while just been like turning on Critical Role on Thursdays, but I couldn't remember the narratives because I would turn it on and then I would pay attention to a video game, and so I wasn't following the story, and eventually just stopped trying to watch live. I was overwhelmed with just too much going on and had to stop, and I haven't had time yet to catch up. And that's around the time that Candela Obscura started, and so I couldn't start something new right then. And then when I finally got a little bit of capacity where I was able to start bringing in something else, that was around the time I got COVID and did that movie marathon thing where I was just like, I just watched movies. I hadn't watched movies in so long, and I just watched every movie that was remotely interesting to me. One after another. And so like the only actual play that I've managed to keep up with is the Streampunks. Eventually I will get back to watching some of the others that I'm behind on. It's just I haven't had the mental energy to pay enough attention to it so that I could follow the story. The newest arc of Candela is good. Ooh. Yeah, I'm very interested in Candela Obscura. I also want to go back because I watched campaign 3 of Critical Role for over a year. I know the beginning of it really well, and then at some point I was mentally overwhelmed and couldn't take in the story. So I have to figure out, I think I'm going to have to start it again from the beginning. The danger there is that I try to watch it from the beginning and I'm like, I already know this, and I stop paying attention, and then I don't pick it up. Like I don't connect with it the way I need to in order to really invest in the story so that I can pay attention to it. I'll get there. It'll take the time it takes. Like I'm finally watching Babylon 5. That's my recent thing. I've wanted to watch it for so long. I'm in season 5 now. So I have season 5 and the made for TV movies to go. And I will say, yes, it was worth it. It doesn't get really good until sometime in the 3rd season, which oddly is very much like Star Trek of the same time period. The first 2 seasons were okay, but it really started to get good in the 3rd season. Did I tell you about my fridge saga? No, Puddleglum. Is that like the Frieza saga? Possibly. Does that involve not being able to hold fridge foods at food safe temperatures? Oh no. My fridge saga is the opposite. My fridge has in the past month started freezing things in the fridge. I opened a can of soda today and I didn't immediately drink from it. I just opened it and set it on the little like tray table next to the couch. And then a few minutes later, my finger was wet and I couldn't figure it out. It was this clear liquid, almost like water, but it wasn't blood. It didn't come from the ceiling. How did my finger get wet? And I finally hear this slow drip, drip, drip. Because the soda was partially frozen, and if you open a can of carbonated beverage that's partially frozen, it might not explode, like burst as soon as you open it, but it expands. And so the liquid had raised up and dripped over the side and was dribbling off the tray table because the soda was partly frozen. So I just had to drink some of it to make some room, and then I had to clean up the spill. But I haven't figured out why it's freezing things, because we didn't change the temperature. Anyway, why is your fridge not able to keep things at food safe temperatures? Okay, so Monday my dad came over and helped me get your kitchen cleaned up and fridge cleaned out because you were stuck in a depression rut. Understand. So the fridge was open for a long time. Once it was clean, I put the stuff back in the fridge and left it closed. Okay. And it never got back to temperature. Technology is good when it works. And when it decides it doesn't want to work, it can be very frustrating. Oh my God. Tuesday morning, you opened the fridge to make breakfast and found that it was a balmy 50 degrees. Oh God. No, that's not the way a fridge is supposed to operate. It shouldn't take that long for it to get down to temperature again. Even if you were putting room temperature things in it, it would just run the compressor longer until it hit temperature. Let my property manager know, so she's going to replace the fridge on Monday. That's good, but that also means that you have to get through the weekend without any comestibles that require refrigeration. Like mine isn't such a huge problem because things that need to be refrigerated generally are okay if they get a little bit frozen. I will say I am concerned about the insulin. I have not yet researched what happens if insulin reaches temperatures that would start to freeze it. And we have insulin in the fridge around the part of the fridge where things have started to freeze. So after my stream, that's something I'm going to have to investigate is why is fridge freezing things? In our previous apartment, not one of our previous apartments, the fridge started freezing things because the freezer had frozen up. It was supposed to circulate air between the freezer and the fridge, and a block of ice had formed that blocked that air channel, and it made things in the fridge freeze. And so all we had to do was defrost the freezer, and then it worked properly again. But this fridge is a different setup, so I don't know why this one's freezing things. It was set to the coldest setting, and it was still an air temperature of at or above 40 degrees. Yeah, no, that's still bad. Freezer's not freezing food. Yeah, it sounds like your unit is just dead. Maybe the compressor broke, or yeah, I don't know. Fridge maintenance, I've only done troubleshooting. I don't know enough about the operation of refrigerator units to really have any idea. I am someone who's good at research. I heard a description of an archivist a couple months ago that rang very true. And that was that archivists are temporary experts. I like to describe me and my job and basically my whole life. I mean, if you're in an English-speaking country, you've probably heard the phrase, jack of all trades, master of none. You may not have heard the complete phrase, jack of all trades, master of none, but better that than a master of one. And that's jack of all trades, master of none feels very familiar. Archivists are temporary experts because we work with materials in depth for a brief period of time. And we know a lot about those materials while we're working with them. But then we move on and work with different materials in depth. And if we try to go back to what we were working with before, we need to refresh our memory before we can be an expert on them again. So we are temporary experts. I will be an expert in the materials I'm working with while I'm working with them. And then I move on and become an expert in something else. And if I have to come back, I have to work back up to expert level. So, hi, Paru591. Mars is great. Can't you tell we've been there the entire time on stream so far? Hi, Stephen Joyce. Actually, I should bring the game up. Because I didn't play last weekend, owing to a bout of very bad depression. I should get the game on screen, which, you know, it would be easier to do if I actually opened the game. I do really, really like this game. Oh gosh, you had mentioned that you were going to put a game on the wheel. Slipstream Rogue Space, free-to-play multiplayer game, also has a mobile app. I will put that down. All right, I will get that onto the wheel. From the beginning of stream, yes, playing games on Twitch. It's more likely than you think. Okay, let me hope that this works. Awesome, thank you, Hannah. Okay, now what I need to do is make sure that you have game audio. Yes, and you should be able to see game. Yes, woo! As an Ultima Dragon, I'm not exactly sure where I would rank Worlds of Adventure 2. Oh, you haven't played it? So when I started streaming, the very first game I streamed was Ultima 1. I didn't know at that time, I didn't know about a Calibeth, or I probably would have started there. But my goal was I wanted to play through every Ultima game leading up to Martian Dreams, because I started Martian Dreams as a kid. I had it on 5 1/4 floppies, and then we got a computer upgrade, and I didn't have 5 1/4 drive anymore, and so I couldn't finish playing it. So I never really got into the game. I never really got to play the game. And so I've played every game from Ultima through Ultima Worlds of this is Worlds of Adventure 2, except that the first one wasn't called Worlds of Adventure, but whatever. Everything up through oh gosh, brain. The first Worlds of Adventure, the Savage Planet. In order to get to Martian Dreams. This was the goal. Hi, Sterling. And I have really been enjoying this. You have a few 5 1/4 inch floppy drives. It's been like over 20 years. Yeah. Sounds like I'm the ultimate fan. Yes. Yes, Stephen. And I believe that entitles you to some pun points. All right, it's been 2 weeks since I played, so I don't remember exactly where we were. Wait, where am I? Like, physically, where am I? In game, I don't know. Pun points, currency of choice. Woo! And Hannah, the command changed, so it's a little simpler. It's just add points. Okay, let me look at my notes because I don't know what's going on in game. All right, we have a bunch of completed quests. We need to talk to Carnegie about the space cannon, find Jean for Legrand in order to gain access to the Olympus Dream Machine, get Prince from the 1893 rocket for Teddy Roosevelt, get the photo developed for Hearst, talk to Millier at Elysium for that, speak to Peshesh about any scientific plantals. Yeah, Elysium, find the humans, or free the humans. Yes, this is like our big main goal right now, is we need to free the humans from their possession, which means we need to create bodies for the Martians. Because I can't talk to Millier as Millier until we do that. Okay, but where am I is the question. Who did I talk to last as a new person? Hearst, okay. All right, I'm gonna use, actually, if it will let me use it inside, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm at 12 South 128 West. So 12 South 128 West. I'm at the trading post. That's where I am. It's funny, one of my location notes should say where the trading post is. I can't find that note, but that's where I am. "12 South, 129 West." Yeah, trading post. It's great to come back after 2 weeks and know exactly what you're doing. All right. I think we might have done some trading already. Let me look at stuff. Oh, I have rubber gloves. Those are important. Those are important because when we get more radium, don't touch with bare hands. Undeveloped photograph, need that. Ooh, ammunition is a thing I could use. Wait, why are you in here? That's the map. Oh, that's the map to the motherlode. I don't really need that anymore. I'm reorienting myself to what is going on. This is just oil, acid, oil, phosphorus, potash, nitrogen, and more acid. Okay, and then I've got the berries. This all makes sense. Dirt money, Martian tools, revolver. Again, no ammunition. Everybody's got plenty to breathe. An accordion. I don't know why I picked up the accordion. That's why. Because I can use it. And it makes a wheeze. Oh, that's the tent. And then symbols. I don't know. These are probably just flavor. I probably do not need any of these musical instruments to do anything in the entire game. But why wouldn't I pick them up? Oh, the note. Yes, that was the note that led us into Olympus. Record of the cultivation and traditions. Okay, that's, yeah. Did we get an ocarina to slow down time? Sadly, I don't think so. Nellie has oxygen to breathe. Sling stones. She's out of ammunition too, so let's take those derringers out of her hand and equip the sling. Matches. Carpet bag has more matches, some gears, and a crowbar. Well, might as well have all the matches in the same place, right? What's this scroll? Tracked on the anthropological history of Martian jewelry customs. Why do we need that? No idea. All right. Everybody's out of ammunition. Nobody has ammunition. You have ammunition. Oh, the shotgun shells, because the Belgian Combine dibs kept hurting us. That's why he's not currently armed. I need to have that weapon in the arms of somebody I'm controlling and who's not automated. Is there just a regular shotgun? Oh, that's the elephant gun. Elephant gun rounds. That's not bad to have. Box of cigars. I cannot use the box of cigars. I mean, so Puddleglum, strangely, Hero of Time shenanigans, yes. Because we are not from the 1890s. The Avatar was taken back in time to the 1890s, about 100 years before the age that the Avatar lives in order to save the 1893 expedition to Mars that was full of important people that needed to be on Earth. All right, I think if we arm him with the rifle instead of the combine, that should be safe. Wait. I don't know which... These are shotgun shells, so I doubt the rifle can use them. For now, I'm going to put away all the ammunitions. I just know that Dibs has them. That's good to know. What is this? a wine bottle for no reason. Good to know. All right, I gave Sherman the map. You can just stick it in his bag. He's got a rifle and a revolver, but currently armed with a knife. I have a knife. He's got some Martian jewelry and a gear. I feel like, would the scythe work as a weapon? No, can't be readied. So that's why he's got a knife. I don't currently have any radium. He's got plenty of air. Oh, Dante's Inferno. I'm just reviewing because it's been 2 weeks. So, okay. The Avatar had the sweet 80s AV setup in his living room, according to one of the previous games. Right. With the poster that we tracked down the art. I think that was Ultima 6. But yeah. Okay, so what I want to buy, if they have to sell, is ammunition, honestly. Talk to Calamity Jane. I can trade you either clothing or them funny berries that Cooter uses. I can also trade you Oxyrocks for berries. Wait, is that... You just sell clothing and berries? I don't need either of those. What about... Oops. I tried to WASD. WASD is not not the right options in this game. All right, Buffalo Bill, what do you have? What? Oops. Ammunition. Thank you. What about clothing for berries, like tiny suit coats for blueberries? I mean, the Martian blueberry is very useful. And it had to have grown on... There's no reason that the Martian blueberry plant couldn't be sentient, so tiny coats for the Martian blueberry plant would make actual sense. Ammunition. I got pistol rounds, shotgun shells, rifle rounds, elephant gun rounds, and even some sling stones or arrows. Yes! This is what I need. Pistol. I'll take 10 of the little oxygen rocks for 10 pistol rounds. How many sets of 10 would you like? Ooh. All right. Yes. Rifle rounds. I need rifle rounds. 10 rifle rounds for 30 Oxyrocks. Wow, that's pricey, but I have an unlimited supply of Oxium. Do I need other ammunition? I have elephant gun rounds. I have shotgun shells. I don't have a bow, so I don't know why I would want arrows. Okay. This is the laser gun, the heat ray gun. I don't have any radium for that, though. I am down to 6 Oxium in my inventory. That's lovely. I'm not actually worried, though. Okay. He's got a pistol. and a rifle. Let's give the rifle to me. And then I've got 50 rounds for it. I can give 50 pistol rounds. Whoops. To Dr. Spectre and 50 pistol rounds to Nellie Bly. Oh, I'll have to shift some of her inventory, it looks like. Oh, because of weight. I was like, why? What's going on? We are very shortly going to have a 3-minute ad break that will automatically be starting. So, yeah. I'm going to keep doing inventory stuff while the ads play, but if you get ads, my apologies. But the overlords at the Amazon Twitch place decided that ads are inescapable, and so I do 3 minutes an hour to confine them to just that time. But I'll keep just arranging inventory during that time, so you won't really miss anything. All right, Nellie now has a pistol shot, and I have some Oxium. And Dibs has tons of extra Oxium. Dibs has... Ooh, you know, that's what I should do differently. Oh no, I can give him the elephant gun. That's what I could do. Belgian Combine is the problem. I should take the Belgian Combine for me and give the rifle shot to Sherman. That's what I should do. Yeah, because then... it would help if I gave myself the gun, but I forgot to do that. Where is Sherman? Nope, I gave it to Dibs. Oops. Those are the elephant rounds. Those are the rifle rounds. What was I doing? Why have I confused myself? I'm okay. At least this is during the commercial. No! Why are you carrying too much? Inventory management, the game. Still too much? Oh, of course. Try this. Oh. It's also because I was moving things out of the inventory of the person, of not the person who was carrying too much. Za. 52. Yes. 540. Okay. That's better. Now. Is this weed killer? Rat killer. I don't even know what to use the rat killer for. I mean, ostensibly to kill rats, but I don't know that I've seen any, so that's just a weird... Okay. We should be condition green now. Ad break should be over. Welcome back, everyone. You haven't really missed anything. Rat killer in a world with no rats. Exactly. I've just been organizing inventory the entire time that you were gone, so okay. He has a lamp. Move the torch to Nelly. All right, Dibs has a lamp oil, cutlass, plenty of oxium. He's got elephant gun and elephant gun rounds. Various tools. This oxium is in the wrong storage container, but who cares? Okay. Dibs is good. Sherman. Knife. Rifle with rifle rounds. Scythe. Jewelry. Gears. Pistol. He has the box to hold the radium. Nelly has 2 derringers with pistol shot, torch, sling stones. She has a lantern, but no lantern oil, so we'll just throw that in the bag. Spectre, axe, but he's got pistol shot. It won't let me do that. Okay, he's got my sextant. He's got a spyglass. He's got a watch, pocket watch. He's got the tent. He's got accordion, oxium, various other musical instruments. He's got the hand drill and the rivet gun and various documents. Fine. I have Martian tools. I don't really need the dirt money. I don't know what the dirt money's for, and I'd rather make room for more Martian tools. Okay. And yeah, all of the berries and whatever tools. It's not a Martian tool, but I need it, so I'll stick it here. Photograph, cutlass, rubber gloves, heat ray gun, rifle. Okay. Inventory feels much better now. That sure was an ad break. Wait, oh no. Was it bad? What happened? I never know what ads they show because I never see Twitch ads because I have Turbo, so I just don't ever see Twitch ads. But all right, what was the other thing he sells? Trail goods. What are those? These here goods are just what you need to make your trailblazing more livable. You can trade for tents, tinder boxes, weed killer, and lamp oil. I don't know that I need any of those, so bye-bye. Bye-bye. No. Bye. Okay, all right. Now that we have spent tons of time organizing inventory, the question is, where to? To the map. That's where to. You can't see the notes right now, so just the map. Just the map. Well, given that we're, oh wait, no, notes are off. Turn notes off, and then you see map. Will this work? No. Yes. Yeah. Woo. Sorry. It was some interesting choices for ads. Oh no. I'm running the game today on my new consolidated setup, so I wasn't 100% certain that would work. Emon Archivist, or Emon Economist, hi! How are you? My brain has archives in it. Sorry. I parsed the words Emon Economist, Emon Economist. But then my tongue betrayed me. Daylight savings ended. Woo! Decided that getting up at 5 a.m. for this stream start was a little much. Detective Zen, I understand that. But hi, how are you? So we're currently at RCMons here, because that's where the trading post is. We need to go where? We need to do stuff at Elysium, but in order to do the stuff that we need at Elysium, we need to get seeds. Which seeds, I believe, are at Hellas. So I think we need to go all the way over to here, to Hellas Planitia, because we need to find seeds so that we can plant new Martian plants so that the Martians can transfer their consciousnesses out of the people at Elysium into the plants so that we can then talk to the people at Elysium to accomplish the things we need to do at Olympus and ultimately end up saving everybody on both worlds. So... Oh. I just saw... Didn't I have a bucket? I don't presently have a bucket in my inventory, but I need a bucket. I just saw that I need a bucket. Oh, Emon Economist, it is. It is like any Ultimate game of the era, multi-layered set of dominoes that, in order to accomplish the overall quest, you end up working towards accomplishing something, and then you hit a roadblock and have to step back a step until you find the first domino, and then everything goes really fast. Retro Gamer 5000, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? It is great to see you. If you are here and are not following Retro Gamer 5000, please give them a follow. If you enjoy watching me play the Ultimate games, you will enjoy the things that Retro Gamer 5000 does. What were you up to today? What game are you playing? Resident Evil 3. I have never played any of the Resident Evils, but I understand that they are quite good. Got really frustrated with the brain suckers. That makes sense. Oh no. I have been reorienting myself. Shimoi Kagami, hello, and thank you for the follow. It's been 2 weeks since I played, and so I've been trying to figure out what I was doing and then where to go next. So couldn't take it. Died 20 to 30 times in one area. Yeah, that would get really frustrating. Oh gosh. Shimoi Kagami, I'm sorry. I guess, are we in? We're not in follow only mode, are we? Follower only. Hi, Hyper Knight Raven. Hyper Knight Raven. Oh, feathery feather. Friend sends all the feather. Feel vibes with a feather. with the raven nevermore. I actually, I really do enjoy birds. So I appreciate all the feathering. Apparently I need a bucket. I had a bucket at one point. I don't know where the bucket is, so I'm just gonna check and see, did I drop bucket? Because I forgot I needed a bucket. But I dumped a bunch of inventory here. More boots, a mug. Well, I can worry about finding the bucket later because I don't see one right now. I was in follower only mode, huh? That is odd, but sorry about that. I wasn't supposed to be in follower only mode. Dogs are my arch nemesis in Resident Evil. Dogs jump at you and are fast. Oh dear. Just as long as I don't kick the bucket, yeah. Oh, there's a dead Martian creature. Add it to your bucket list. Oh, Elixir, I did see the self-care. I will stretch. I will have beverage. I will start walking towards Hellas Planitia. I have restored power to Mars. Actually, that's a thing. I restored power to Mars. I wonder if I can get to Hellas faster. To the other map. Oh, and you're all I was still in the book focus instead of game focus, so Retro Gamer 5000, Martian Dreams is how to present this. It is built upon the conceit of Mars as interpreted by Percival Lowell, where there was Martian civilization and Mars is covered by canals. And it is set in the 1890s. A rocket was maliciously blasted to Mars ahead of schedule in 1893 from the Chicago World's Fair, and had a bunch of notables on board: Sarah Bernhardt, Buffalo Bill, Calamity Jane, Andrew Carnegie, George Washington Carver, etc. And so they were launched to Mars they were taking a tour of this rocket at the World's Fair in 1893, and somebody launched the rocket. It wasn't supposed to launch for like another 2 days. And then 2 years later, Nikola Tesla was organizing a rescue mission along with Nellie Bly and Sigmund Freud. And the Avatar, who is the protagonist of the Ultima series, it goes through one of the moon gates and ends up in 1895, just in time to join the rescue mission to Mars. And so when we get to Mars, there is a mineral on Mars in the game called oxium that you chew, similar to how you would chew like gum or something, and it releases oxygen. And so you have to chew oxium in order to breathe. Yes, air is chewable in this game, and they also use it for money. That is indeed the case. So it's a little bit complicated as far as getting you there, but the story is really good, and the sort of the descriptions that you get of the historical figures are quite good. It's a really fun sort of mixture of elements to give a 19th century trip to Percival Lowell's Mars. Maps of Mars, the tube stations, that's what I want. Page 6. But actually, okay, so landing site is there. I'm at the trading post, or just left the trading post. But where are the tube stations? Because that would speed things up. But yes, where are they though? Transport tube stations, TP. There's one at Olympus. So if I go to Olympus and take the transport tube, that would be faster. Than walking there. The geography of Mars, like the places that you visit and their locations and like the map of Mars is actually very accurate. The descriptions of the historical figures, all except for CL Blood, they're all very accurate. They did a lot of good like scientific and historical research in order to lay the foundation for the game, and then it becomes sci-fi by adding in time travel, the assumption that Percival Lowell was correct and there was a Martian civilization that built canals, and that a rocket that is just a tube with a combustion engine at the back could launch from Chicago in 1893 and make it to Mars. Like, there's your sci-fi, but it's based upon a bunch of stuff that is consistent with reality. Weirdly enough, the most I remember about the Ultima series is just that it's the origin of the TV tropes term, the Lord British postulate. If an NPC cannot be killed through normal means, then there must be some abnormal means to do the job. Interesting. I actually was unaware of the Lord British postulate, but that makes total sense in context of the in the context of me knowing Ultima. Kim Stanley Robinson's Mars, that would be so much fun. I would love that, to be able to like play something set in Kim Stanley Robinson's Mars trilogy. It is one of my favorites. I've read it 5 or 6 times at this point. Mars plus time travel, 2 of your favorite subgenres. Yeah, it's really fun. I love the combination. Reference to the fact that there's a way to murder this guy named Lord British in nearly every Ultima game. I've never tried, but I could see them including that as a possibility, because especially once you get into Ultima 4, 5, and 6, that's when you get basically morality mechanics, and you can't win the game unless you're a good person. You have to make the right moral choices in order to win the game. And so allowing you to kill Lord British would totally be a way for you to lose the game. So I can totally see why they would include it. Ultima 5 was Ultima 5 on PC was kind of my introduction to the Ultima games. All right, I should be... Wait, oh gosh. Why did I do what I just did? I went in the transport tube, but I didn't pay attention to where I was going. I think I just went from Olympus to Olympus. And I was trying to go to Hellas. But I was talking to chat instead of paying attention. Hellas is lower left, not upper left. Oh, no, I want party mode, but okay, here we go. First Ultima was 3 on the NES. Second was Ultima Underworld. I played 5 and then I played Pagan. I played 5 and then I played Martian Dreams and then I played Pagan. Doctor Who involves time travel and the Ice Warriors are basically Martians. Exactly. Yeah, and the avatar in this game feels very much like he could be Doctor Who. We're still on the book screen. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hannah, for pointing that out, because I had forgotten. After that on PC, it was late 90s, early 2000s. The school buddy burned a CD with a bunch of games. One was Underworld, the other was 7, and he had Savage Dreams. I was really worried about Savage Dreams because of the cover art and the title, and I was like, I don't know. This feels like it could have objectionable content. It turned out to be surprisingly much better than I expected. It held up really well. It had some things like the one indigenous culture that was the Three Stooges. But aside from that, most of the cultures that were depicted were very respectfully done and well researched. I've never played Underworld. It comes after this because it was released after this. Martian Dreams, though, this has been a lot of fun. I'm very happy that I worked my way to it rather than just starting with it, because I didn't remember the game mechanics at all. And so playing through one, starting with one, and then, what do you mean I'm out of ammunition? Shotgun shock. Yep. Well, where are the rifle rounds then? Did I give the rifle rounds to Sherman by mistake? I did. Oops. All right, give me the rifle rounds and then give Sherman the shotgun rounds. Except that he has a rifle. Oh, I see my mistake. Well, whatever. Well, Sherman, for the moment, you have a knife. Because we're fighting jumping beans. We played a lot of the King's Quest games. So it was Ultima 5 and King's Quest, and then I was really excited when Pagan came out, but it was a drastically different sort of interaction. Like the way you played it was different, and I played it for a bit, but I didn't ever finish it. And then I was in college, and it was Nintendo 64 was the only thing that I was really playing at that point. Unfinished mess, but it had interesting ideas. Exodus, was that the one set on where the map was actually Earth, or was that 2? There was one of them. It took me forever to finish, but that was because after you go to Planet X and come back, like landing, I died so many times, and you couldn't save on Planet X and just have the return landing. So you had to land on Planet X, do what you needed to do there, and come back successfully in one run. And it was so frustrating. But they've all been good. They've had their frustrations, but they've been enjoyable to play. Where like, yeah, they're not going to be perfect for everybody. And there were things I didn't like about basically all of them. But overall, I have loved playing through the series. Just a plant. All right, we're at Hellas. Oh, we've got jumping beans in the city. I mean, Hellas, I believe, is a ruin. So that makes sense that it would be overrun with some wildlife. They will attack me if I do not take care of them. At least they're not the weird mold things that multiply. Are we good? That's just a plant. All right, I think we're done with combat. I'm picking the berries because the berries are useful. I don't use them enough though, I think. Oh. Hannah is, oh gosh. Well, that command is broken. I will have to fix that later. Hannah is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack. That's what I get for rewriting commands on the fly and apparently not paying attention to what the proper variables are for the bot that I'm moving the command to. Oopsie. Is that defunct or active? Good. It's a broken agribot. Well, yes and no, Retro Gamer. I mean, like, in the context of the entire series, it's the avatar from the first game on, but they weren't really called the avatar until 4. But yeah, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 that was the one. One of them, the map was the map of Earth. And the one where the map was the map of Earth, which I was thinking was Exodus, but it might have been Ultima 2. That one, I had to restart like 7 times before I finally got a start where it was possible for me to reach the place where you can get your first weapon. It just kept giving me a bad seed where the random numbers meant that I died before I could get a weapon. Yes. The farming was real in those early ones. Oh, nighttime is coming. Let's see. Actually, I haven't paid any attention to how much damage I was taking. Not while foes are near. Where are the foes? Wait, I hear them, but I don't see them. What creeper? I don't see the bad guy. Where is the Martian that... Where's the creeper? Apparently it's dead now. Well, that's good. I need to... Oh god, no, not that. I don't like the creeper. And more jumping beans? Jeepers. It's nighttime, we're gonna freeze unless we go to sleep. It's fine. This is why you arm your party members and give them their own settings as to what they're supposed to do if you get attacked, because I mean, I could control each of them individually, but so many jumping beans. Oh, dang it. Don't waste the ammo. Ah, shoot, I shot in the ground. I wasted the ammo anyway. All right, we have to take care of these baddies so that I can set up the tent. Otherwise, we will start to freeze. Come on, everybody. Take care of the last jumping bean. More? This is not good. I did not know that Hellas was going to be this overrun. I knew that night was approaching. I didn't know that it was going to be this hard to set up the tent. Pose. Come on, everybody. Let's move away from bad guys so that we can not freeze to death. Okay. Yes. Rest until sunrise. I like that this game, it's like set in the 1890s, which is very much the colonial era where European people encountering indigenous cultures had a tendency to not be good for the encountered culture. But in this game, in order to win the game, you have to help. Like, you arrive and the culture is already basically gone. It has basically died. It's on its last legs, and in order to win the game, you have to help the dying Martian race to survive and rebuild their culture, like from the point of death back into a functional society again. And I like that. I like that it's, because that's not our mission at all. But in order to win, you have to help. Is everybody out of ammo already? No, you still have pistol shot. What? Okay, and Nellie's still got pistol, and you've still got... I don't want to, but I will. Who has the Belgian Combine? Because I need that to be in my possession now. How is it that this jumping bean right in front of me manages to never get hurt by this blast? Like, I shoot, it goes out and hits a range of things, but never the one right in front of me. Anyway. Are we done fighting? Oh boy. Okay, blueberry. And then there's red berries and brown berries. Green berries. So many Martian berries. I don't remember what all of them do. Okay. The berry farm has been harvested. The blueberries are very useful because they heal radiation sickness, which, let me tell you, you pick up a raw piece of radium with your bare hands and suddenly you have some sickness that you need to cure. Which makes total sense. Because, yeah, don't pick up radium. Generally not good for your health. Who's fighting? Like, who? I understand there is a creeper somewhere. How did it get hurt? We're not attacking it. What's attacking the creeper? People back in the 20s and teens used to lick paintbrushes with radium. Oh no. Also this, yeah, that makes total sense. But also no. All right, there's lots of jewelry here. There's some foot bags, a Martian clock. What that is? Can I use the Martian clock? I have a Martian clock. Ah. You can't determine how to read the time. They died from radiation sickness. Somehow that makes a lot of sense. All right, I'm here looking for seed to start a new civilization of Martians. All right, another building. I see some matches. There's a crate in there. There could be something in the crate. Bag. There could be something in the bag. Look. You find a drum and a tambourine. Apparently the Martians liked music. Foot bags and injector. Nitrogen, acid, phosphorus, and potash. All right. We wish to have the potash, the phosphorus, the acid, the nitrogen, and the injector. Unless, did I already have one? I did. Okay, then I don't need this. Why? Also, I have all of those, don't I? Nitrogen, acid, potash, phosphorus, and lots of oil. Well, the jumping beans are coming. I don't know how much I will need. I think I really only need one, but take care of the jumping beans. There's nothing in here. It's just a spittoon. There are spittoons all over because chewing the oxium leaves behind stuff that people wish to spit out. Yeah. Are there buildings above too or not? Oh dear, that was bad. Look here, Beans. You're cute. If you'd just stop attacking, We wouldn't have to kill you. Come on. Just be a pet. Like, you're not like the Sexteligers. The Sexteligers, not really a chance to tame them. But the jumping beans, come on. We should be able to tame them and have them as pets. Okay. Oh, that's what happened. The automatic door, and apparently they couldn't get out. There. Okay, we're in Hellas. Let's read about Hellas. Hellas City, page 12. The city of Hellas was obviously a very beautiful place to live. The remains could be seen of carefully designed gardens, flowing fountains, and glass-walled homes with natural lighting. This was the only city where we found a garden of berries on the eastern edge of the settlement, suggesting that these Martians might also have been more comfortable with the spiritual or mystic aspect of their natures. All right, so we found the berry garden. And okay. I just wasn't sure if there were more buildings that I needed to be looking for above, and there are not. So, is that a person inside there? Ooh. It is automatic and can't be opened by hand. It is apparently rusted shut. Well, Nelly, the pry bar has no effect on a closed door? What do you mean the pry bar has no effect on a closed door? Okay. If I can't pry it open with a pry bar, how do I open a rusted shut door? Acid? No effect. Rust. How to clear the rust. Oil. The door is unstuck. Maybe it's just polite. It's an excuse me, I don't mean to pry bar. It was the oil I needed. I was like, rusted shut. It's the Wizard of Oz answer to rust. Oil can. Oil can. That. I tried acid because, like, actually removing rust from metal, acid would do. I tried the pry bar because how do you open something, a door that's rusted shut? With a crowbar. But no, it was looking for the Wizard of Oz answer of oil the thing that's rusty and it'll work again. It makes sense. Yes! Live Martian seeds. Precious cargo. These are Martian babies waiting to be born. Let me save. Okay. That was an objective in our... must be a willing plant sitting in the dream machine. Grow plants dig a hole to bury the seed. Need seeds from Hellas or Argyre. Done. Add the appropriate chemicals for fertilizer. Phasic used to trade with Pukchep in Hellas for the chems. The Hellas cultivator, Plashev, had a chemical laboratory and was in charge of their seeds. It needs nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash. But a nitrogen compound, phosphorus solution, potash mixture? That's just phosphorus. That's just acid. That's just nitrogen. That's just potash. Mixture? Solution? What? Do I need to treat them in some way? Like, what's the dealio? I think one of the books I have, or one of the scrolls I have, probably says something useful. Record of the cultivation traditions and rituals of a grove known as Moon Speakers, which apparently was absorbed into this grove after some kind of disaster. It was the tradition of the Moon Speakers to always cut the pod from the plant before opening it, and to open the pod with a single stroke from stem to tip. As our old tradition was to leave the pod on the plant and to use the worm sword to open it, which was, of course, anathema to the Moon Speakers. Their only serious problem with their choice or of ourselves to merge with. Our compromised tradition is to use the normal ritual pod knife, but to leave the pod on the plant. I don't know if that's important to know. Use the normal ritual pod knife, but leave the pod on the plant. Now this is pod knifing. It's important that when you're reviving a culture from near extinction, you respect their rituals. The canal worm problem. Sessile stage speculates canal worms might share the sentient Martians. Otherwise unique 2-stage. Yeah. Power generation system. We already took care of that. Somebody else had another scroll. Was it Nelly? Yeah. I need to give the same kinds of things to the same character, because then I know where to look for them. Anthropological history of jewelry customs. Anybody else with one of the scrolls? Also, everybody's running low on ammunition already. You have Dante's Inferno, not one of the scrolls. Okay. Okily dokily. Okay, I have seeds. Seeds acquired. I still don't know about, but it says Plashev. So I think I saw him, or somebody who might be possessed by him. I don't know. We'll find out. Pour water. I need a chunk of ice from the ice caps, but I need a bucket, and I don't know where I put the bucket. Wait a few days. So we're not, now that we have the seeds, we're actually not that far from being able to grow some Martians. What is that? A microscope? Use. What do you mean it can't be used? Why? Yet. Microscope. Can I use it now? Why won't you let me use the microscope? Sadness abounds. Acid. That's potash. I see. More jumping beans. Jeepers creepers. Martian jewelry, Martian jewelry, Martian jewelry, and Martian jewelry. Okay. Nitrogen. I doubt I need all of this nitrogen and phosphorus and whatnot, but I need enough for 4. I have 4 seeds, right? Hedge. You see a gentleman. We will deal with the gentleman in a moment. Pitcher. A bucket! Yes! That's dirt money. No, a dead Martian seed. Oh no. That's sadness. That's full. Okay. All right, let's talk to who I'm guessing will be Plushchef. And I mean, if you have spare, you never know if you might need to make explosives. I know. Well, in the last game, we had to make our own ammunition. Actually, we had to make our own guns after we ran out of modern ammunition. We had to make our own guns from bamboo and stones and various other things. You see a thin, pinched-looking man who looks bored. At the sound of your voice, he starts violently, then rushes up to you. Hello! At last, a real person to talk to. You don't know how boring it's been having nobody to talk to that would answer me back. Okay. Slow down. Tell me your name. Oh no. Okay. This is not Plushchef, apparently. This is Marcus Cheney. Marcus Cheney. At Olympus, though, they started calling me Mad Marcus. Marcus, what's your job? On Earth, I worked as an actuary for the firm of Dicker and Higgins. It has proved to be a wonderful career choice. That's a weird thing to say, given that I found you alone on Mars. Extremely excited to find a living person to speak to. All right, let's ask about Mad. Shrugging, he says, that's all Siegel's fault. Years ago, after we first arrived on Mars and set up at Olympus, I used the dream machine that was there. This is good information. Siegel got angry and threw me out of the settlement, claiming that anyone who used the machines went crazy and started thinking they were Martians. I mean, they didn't go crazy. They just got Martians in the brain. As you can see, that's simply not true in my case. His voice perks up and he begins to pace. It's really one of the most fascinating devices that I have ever seen in my life. When I used it, I was able to go into a dream and walk about this dreamlike world, even though I was wide awake. At first, it was loads of fun, but as I explored a bit, I realized that the machine could be quite dangerous. it's true that Mr. Lowell and his group at Elysium did act really strange after they used the machine. I mean, it's Percival Lowell. What do you expect? Seems that they all started trying to live like the dead Martians and forgot about Earth or trying to get back home. That's when Siegel smashed up the machine in Olympus. Okay. There are so many things you can do there. It just depends on your own imagination. This is actually the perfect conversation given how the stream started. And on how willing you are to pick up everything you can along the way. You never know when something might be useful, you know? That's how you play a video game of this era. Pick up everything. You never know when it will be useful. Also, we are going to have a 3-minute ad break starting in just under a minute, and I will go to the Be Right Back screen for this one, because I'm going to take a quick break. But I will see you all shortly. Use this time to take care of yourself. And stand up, stretch, get some beverages, get rid of liquids if you need to, take some meds, do whatever you need to do to just have a moment. Maybe breathe. Breathing's good. See you soon. Okay, the ad break should be over. So welcome back, everybody. I hope that it wasn't too terrible. I also, during that time, I fixed the lurk command, so it should work correctly now. So, and welcome back, Shadows. Great, and you know, Hannah, everybody, welcome back to ad break. Sorry, drink while getting rid of liquids, something like that. Yeah. Ooh, Emon Economist. That's awesome. I thought I saw something that they had figured out. They knew what was wrong with Voyager 1. It just might take some time to get it working properly again. The fact that they're even able, like, the fact that it's even a possibility that they can get it working properly again when it is so far away, that's just amazing. Let's see. Be willing to pick up everything you can along the way. Your lurk involved chores, also involved going outside. Beautiful temperature today. Congratulations on that. You have a wind and a red flag warning. Ooh, 50 miles per hour. Yuck. I think we reached 50 degrees today, which that's saying something, given where it's been recently. As far as I'm aware, it has not snowed today and is not going to snow anytime in the near future. The last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, there was snow. And a week ago, we were around 80 degrees. So apparently it's a corrupted memory chip and they're going to take a while to configure a way to bypass it. But it's still absolutely amazing that they're able to make repairs or bypass things or just anything at that distance. Just absolutely amazing. Are we going to learn why does God need a spaceship? No, that's Star Trek 5. Why does God need a spaceship? Only going to be 18C. I don't know what 18... my brain can't do these calculations, but I have the internet for that. 64. We're going to get there tomorrow. It's going to be so nice to be up in the mid 60s again. My office was colder than that yesterday. I do not have thermostat control at work. And my office was colder than that the entire day. Okay, let's see. What I need is, so I have these little temperature and humidity I mean, it's a thermometer, but also it tells you the relative humidity too. What I need is just to have 2 of them in each place, one set to Fahrenheit and one set to Celsius. And then maybe I would get a sense for, I need the 2 numbers together. Nothing will ever show you them at the same time. So it's hard for me to get it in my brain what Celsius is. A way to have Philip hug me all day while I work. I mean, I have a really long, like down to my knees, hooded sweater that Philip gave me a few years ago, that when it gets really cold at work, sometimes I will put that on. Even economist, it is not to protect the archival materials. It is because our building is really, 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 really old. I mean, it's not really, 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 really old. It's just really old. But the building's really old, and the money is not put forward to keep things up to minimum standards. Many things about the building are below standards, and the building is in the top 5 of the list of campus buildings to replace. It's been in the top 5 for years now, and there's no guarantee that something not in the top 5 won't come first. And there's no word on when the replacement would happen. But because it's scheduled to be replaced, they don't want to invest a lot of money in fixing lots of things. So they just let them break. and yeah, it's a yeah. So technically, the temperature and humidity in my office almost never meets the OSHA recommendations for places that people should be working, and even less often meets the industry standards for storing art. And I work in the room that is the art storage room, which has even more like strict standards than the OSHA recommendations for people. But I also have no control over that. So there's a rhyme that's like 30's hot, 20's nice, 10's cold, and 0's ice. That's a cute little rhyme. That's amazing. That would be very helpful for teaching people. Like, we don't have any of those in the US because the US refuses to adopt the same standards as anybody else. We're getting a raid? We're being raided by Tentaurus. Hello, Tentaurus. Welcome in. I hope that your games today were lots of fun. Welcome, everybody. If you are not already following Tentaurus, you should give Tentaurus a follow. Book of Nerds, thank you so much for the follow. If you're new here, hi, I'm Rogan. I do a variety of different things. On Saturday, I've been playing through the Ultima series for a couple of years. We're currently playing Ultima Worlds of Adventure 2 Martian Dreams from 1991, I think. And on Mondays, I have a spin wheel that has a variety of games on it, and play those. Our current like full playthrough on Mondays is Return to Monkey Island, but we also have a one-shot wheel. And then on Wednesdays, I stream for 2 hours from the archives at Virginia Tech, and we open boxes and see what's inside. And it's sort of like a history unboxing. I don't know what to call it, but it's interesting. We learn, and I have fun doing it. And for some reason, they pay me to do it. So, but welcome in, everybody. It is great to see you. I hope that the gameplay today was good, Tentaurus. I saw that you were playing things that your mom would have enjoyed because today would have been her birthday. So I hope everything went well. And Bopo, hello. And yeah, thank you for the follow. How do these people keep getting onto the bridge? They just do, Detective Zen. I don't know. Oh, Puddleglem, thank you for coming by. I will see you later. Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley both went well. That is good to hear. Awesome. Okay, I need to finish conversing with Marcus here. He just told us that if we use the Martian dream machines to enter the dream world, that you can do just about anything there. It depends on your imagination and how willing you are to pick up everything you can along the way. Which basically is exactly how you play a video game from the early 90s. Pick up everything, because you never know when you'll need it. So we are on Mars in 1895, except it's Percival Lowell's Mars. And so there was a Martian civilization that built canals. And in order to save a bunch of famous historical figures from the late 19th century and get them back to Earth, and then return to our own time, we have to basically save the Martian civilization from complete extinction, and get their technology working again so that they'll be able to thrive again. Because we can't save the people and get them back to Earth and get back to our own time until we've done that. So that's where we're at. Well, in the dream world, I thought that I saw Mr. Lowell and several of the others that had been on the capsule with me. They all seemed to be experiencing nightmares, some of which looked quite hellish. Although I got out while I could, I think that the others may be trapped. Okay, so don't have nightmares in the dream world. Also, it sounds like we're going to need to fight things in the dream world at some point. I went there after I got expelled from Olympus, but I just didn't like it there. What with everyone trying to act like a plant. After all, I'm not crazy. Can we get a ableism command? So I wandered off and finally ended up here in this abandoned city called Hellas a few months ago. Okay, I'm confused by why that was the response to Lowell, but there it is, yay! Yeah, there's a bit of use of the like crazy and mad and other terms that don't really work so great when describing mental illness, but I have not played Animal Crossing in a long time. I am trying to get back into Stardew, and I'm exploring mods because Stardew tends to be stressful for me, and so I'm trying to automate some of the things that make it stressful. I'm typing Lowell again just because I want to double check because I accidentally mistyped. Okay. Okay, imagination. I stopped Animal Crossing the very first time we hit winter because the snowmen were insulting, and I was like, I don't need to put up with this, and I quit playing. Because I had been looking forward to all the snow stuff, and then in order to get most of it, it was locked behind making perfect snowmen, and I was not good at making perfect snowmen, and the snowmen insulted me, and I couldn't get the stuff, and it frustrated me, and I put the game down and never picked it up again. Oh, Pretty Witchery, I did not. Is there a mod that just automates things? I do like the one that, one of the ones that you pointed me towards. Also, hi, Pretty Witchery, that let me do things like freeze time when I'm inside and move faster, and relationships never degrade, and animals are always fed and petted automatically. Crops are always watered, things like that. Oh, Tantarlus, raid and run. Absolutely, I totally understand that. Thank you for bringing your community by. Yeah, Pretty Witchery, that would be amazing. Okay, let's see. Imagination. Yep, your imagination seems to kind of control what you see in there. Sometimes you can even imagine what you need to get out by using the dream stuff. It's this energy, sort of, that you can shape into something you're thinking of. So if you're thinking of an object and you use the dream stuff, it becomes what you imagined. You know, the stuff that dreams are made of, and all that Shakespeare. That's why I call it dream stuff. Okay, that, I have no idea how they're going to mechanicalize that in game, but I'm curious to find out. Trapped. Yes, trapped. I saw some things. Martians in the dream world. And while a few seemed complacent, there were many that were searching for humans to trap so they could go and possess their bodies in the dream machines. I mean, we understand enough about what's going on at this point. And yes, they did possess the humans' bodies. But they did it because they're trying to save themselves, and they didn't have any plants that were sitting there ready and willing to have their consciousnesses transferred to them. They did say they need a willing plant, so that makes me wonder, like, were the humans willing? I'm curious. Fortunately, I figured out something important. Ooh, important. I really should follow lines of inquiry instead of keywords in order, but I always have done keywords in order. I don't know why. Hellas. He looks around and sighs. It sure got lonely here. At first, it wasn't too bad because I found some Martian berries that let me talk to some of the old Martian machines that were here. Wait, which berries let you talk to machines? Looking up, he says, but now I can talk to you. You're a much better conversationalist than those machines. Okay, let's talk about those possessions, right? Shivering, he says, it's got to be what happened to Mr. Lowell and the others. They didn't go mad. Their bodies were taken over. Before the Martians died out, they used the dream machines to escape their doom, best as I can figure. Now these Martians wait for humans so that they can possess their bodies and come back to take over the planet or whatever. I only wish there were some way to rescue Mr. Lowell and the others trapped in there. Pretty Witchery, it's totally fine. Don't worry about it. I will get to them after stream. I see that there are some. What was the important thing that you figured out, Mr. Marcus? So long as your body is waiting and ready, you can return to it by waking yourself. All you need to do is talk to yourself. Of course, if someone or something has beaten you to your body, then you'll remain trapped in dreams while your body is possessed by the other creature. Ooh, Elixir is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack, and yay, the command is properly fixed. Yes, sir, they really work. Once you eat the berries, you gain the power to talk to certain objects. Okay, that I don't think I had registered in my brain. If I knew it, I forgot it. I remember reading about this ability once in the world it was called psychometry. Problem is, though, I can't get to my supply anymore because of those damned jumping beans that have taken over the garden where I used to pick the berries. Yeah, there are quite a lot of jumping beans there. He's a very talkative person. Martian. Once you eat the berries, you will see this strange kind of aura around any objects that you can talk to. He grins. It's a little unsettling at first, but I got so lonely I'd have talked to anything. Interesting. I wonder which berry. Okay, rescue. Shaking his head, he says, I thought about it myself, but I realized that there's no way to do it without going into the dream world and helping them out of their nightmares. To do that, you would have to find a working dream machine. The one in Olympus was smashed, and the one here on the island isn't working anymore. Wait, island? I don't know if there's one in Elysium or not. There is. I know there is. One of my characters is going to use psychometry. I mean, there was definitely a psychometry person in Callisto 6, right? Sam's character was Lacey, right? Lacey was Sam's character's name, right? I can't remember the names of all the people, all the characters, all the things. So much in my brain. It's gonna explode someday. Objects. Once you eat the berries, you'll see this strange kind of, yeah, Lacey, technopath. So, but it was sort of psychometry. I don't know. She used her brain, or they used their brain, sorry, to control machines. I guess that's different. Like they could travel the net and stuff like that and take direct control of machines. I guess that's not the same as talking to them. It's similar, but different. Let's see what he wants to say about the jumping beans. He points over toward the east. It's over there past the wall. You can't miss the jumping beans. They're small enough, but there's so many of the things that I can't get at the berries without having to fight. He looks down and says, I'm not much of a fighter, I'm afraid. To get there from here, just head east. Island? There's an island that was formed where the canals crisscross through Hellas. The dream machine is located in a building over on the island, the one with 2 fountains in front. I've been over there to look at the machine, and it's obviously in disrepair. I'm not very mechanically minded, though, so I have no idea how to fix it. Oops. No, I didn't mean to discontinue the conversation. There was another keyword. Fix. Well, can't begin to suggest how to do that. He thinks for a moment, then exclaims, wait! If you could get hold of some of those berries, you could talk to the machine itself and ask it how to fix it. Talk to the dream machine and ask it how to fix it. All right, that makes total sense. Cool. Goodbye. If you ever want to come visit me again, please do so anytime. Well, that was not the encounter I was expecting, but it was full of lots of good information. We got the seeds. We got the bucket. So I need a chunk of ice from the ice caps, which I'm hoping a pickaxe will get. I have nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash, and I still don't know. Hellas cultivator, Ploshchev had a chemical laboratory. Maybe we need to go to the lab. Well, let's keep exploring. Psychometry is reading objects mostly. Seeing the past of the object. That would make... Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a building down here that we didn't go in. Ooh, is this a gong? Can I sound the gong? I have to have a mallet, right? What do you mean out of range? Now. I don't understand. Eat these berries and you can talk to machines. Some serious hallucination vibes. I love that you can use the musical instruments, including like the gong in the center of town. Oh, there we go. That's amazing. I love that. But which berry? Which berry? The blue one, cures radiation sickness, but you're sick for a little bit. The green ones let you move things at a distance, right? I think. Poor Mr. Cheney was the only inhabitant of the city in our time here. Even in his unfortunate condition, he had worthwhile information for us regarding survival on Mars. While the berry garden was useful, we had to fight every time we entered it. Apparently, jumping beans were very fond of berries. The barge station just west of the canal proved quite useful for us in our travels. Hellas is where we learned that Martians sometimes... I wouldn't have learned that if I had not read that. Eat me, drink me scenario? Yeah. Hello, welcome back, Puddleglum. Apparently Martians sometimes hide things under their rugs. One of these books tells me the uses of the different berries, and I'm trying to remember... It should be this one. Page 42. Of course, 42 is always the answer. The answer to life, the universe, and everything, right? Right. Blueberries cure radiation poisoning. Oh, they make you nauseous and dizzy. Oh, purple is the telekinetic ones. Green, the one that I just ate, is the one that lets you talk to machines. Brown is like the gems in previous games. You get the overview map from above. And the rouge berries do nothing. They were only useful in preparing specific kinds of dye. I don't know why we need to dye things, but apparently we do. Anyway, I got distracted by the gong. Sorry. But now I need to check all the carpet. Gong hammer! A piece of dirt money. I don't even know what I need the dirt money for. We might have a dire need. Waka waka waka. I think that needs some points. I got the bucket. That's a wall. There's a rug. There's 3 rugs. Apropos of nothing, the building across from mine So my main view outside my living room window used to have those tall, skinny evergreen trees planted next to them, which got taken down recently, and now the sun at this time of day reflects off the very pale yellow vinyl siding and right into my living room. Good for free lighting, bad for ow my eyes. Oh dear. There's 5 carpets in here. Why not possible? How? Huh. So the clue book says Martians sometimes hid things under their rugs. How, though, do I move the rug? I don't have any purple berries. I bet I need purple berries to do it. Out of range? Use hoe on rug. Ground is not clear for digging. Yeah, I bet I need telekinesis in order to move the rugs. Which shouldn't be too terribly difficult, because there's an entrance right here. That's good to know. The question, though, where am I going? I mean, I need to go to the trading post, which means go to Olympus. I also sort of need to go back to the... Oh, I could take the barge. No, let's take the teleporter. Teleportation. Oh, wow. Come on. Off to Olympus. I want purple berries. And the purple berries were not, for some reason, in the berry garden. What? Doesn't make sense. Where did I go? I went to Elysium. Oopsie. Oh, Hyper Night Raven, thank you for redeeming your self-care.
Well, that's all right then.
Oh gosh, I love these. Feather friend the feather. First of thirst and second hour of hydrate. Tolls at the bell from atop your chamber door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. It's amazing. I love it. Okay. This time, am I at the right place? I have been, yes, okay, good. I'm where I meant to be. Yes, the psychic power fades. Thank you. There should be a bridge. Along here, yes. I get lost really, really easily in these games. So the fact that I'm successfully accomplishing my orienteering to get to where I'm going is just good. Oh, a sexteliger. I wish we could do something with the like remains of the Martian creatures, but we don't get anything from them except no longer being attacked. Oh. Okay, we should be just about there. I was following the path. That wasn't my mistake. All right. Trading post. Here we are. I can stock up on some ammunition. I can get berries. How much oxium do I have? Should have plenty. Oh. Okay. Some people are getting a bit lower, but overall, we've still got plenty of oxium. Sherman, get up here and buy things. If I can. Nope, it won't let me do talking in solo mode. So I just need to basically move money to me. What? Oh, that's... Oops. Well, I don't need to buy berries. Whatever. I was like, but the berries are supposed to be in the blue bag or the green bag. Except that some of them were not. Apparently that's not where I initially was putting them. And I have lots of berries. This is fine. That just means I don't have to spend money to get more. But what I do need is ammunition. Okay, I do not like the Belgian Combine. I do not want more shotgun shells. So I want rifle ammunition and pistol ammunition. And elephant gun ammunition. Elephant gun. Pistol. I wonder if I can sell guns and ammo. The bag was very full. Yes. Sell? You do not like it, Sam I Am. You do not like green eggs and ham. This is true. Yeah, apparently I can't sell things. Fine. Let's buy... Hey. Yes! All right, start with pistol. It's 10 for 10. How many 10s do I want? Got 2 people using pistols, so I want at least 100. So I want 10 10s. I want rifle shells. 10 for 30 on the rifle shells. I've got 2 people using rifles. I still want 10. You can't afford. Well, yes, I can, but I have to shift inventory to be able to afford. Fine. 50 to Nelly. Move pistol shells. 50 to Spectre. I'm getting rid of the gun that hurts me when I hurt people with it. The gun that hurts to shoot. The one that does friendly fire. I'm just getting rid of it. The clock tells us that it's 6:15 streamer time. We are slowly nearing end of stream. But what if we weren't, Elixie? Thank you, Elixie. All right, I need more Oxium in this person's inventory, so Sherman. Give me that good Oxium. Right. 140 and 134 is still not enough. I need 300. In order to get the rifle shells that I want to buy. Rifle. 10 10s, please. Aleph 10 for 40. I mean, to be fair, Rogan and chat don't have to be ending. Elixir may need to make dinner soon because Star Wars D&D later. I have chores I have to get done tonight, though I will sadly end up having to end, but all right. You elephant gun rounds to Dibs. And rifle rounds to Sherman. Everybody has ammo again. Are you? I should probably get more Oxium while I'm on this side of the map. $43, $140. Oh, he's got lots of Oxium. That might be why Nelly doesn't have lot, because Nelly's carrying lot. So maybe I don't need to. I mean, everybody's still got plenty. Cool. But everybody is armed again with guns. I don't need to buy berries because it turns out I had plenty. So, let's head back to Hellas and see if I can move those carpets. Why am I going this way? Let's just go this way. This way is more direct. Don't bother following the path. Just go there. You will hear something to the east. But it's no longer there, so that's fine. It is a long trek to get over to the unlimited Oxium, so since I don't actually really need it right now, I'm not going to do that. So it is quite a ways to the east of here, and there's no teleporter. It'll be faster once I have the barge. I love that there's a teleporter. Okay. Carpets! Let's see if the purple berries will let me move the carpets. Everybody stay here. And I shall take a purple berry. What do you mean not passable? Any ideas? How do I move a rug? Can't use the pitchfork. I can use the hoe, but it won't let me. Can't use the rake. Use the shovel. Use the pickaxe. Use the hammer. Use the gong hammer. Pickup is not an option. Use the chisel. Use the injector. Can't use the injector. Use the saw. Use the clock. Use the spoon. Use the ritual pod knife. Use the rug. Move the rug. It gives me the option to move the rug, but it says it's not possible to move it west. Not possible to move it south. I can't move that one north. Maybe I just can't. Oh, can I get the rug? No. Huh. Tongs. Pliers. Tongs, whatever. No, I'm missing something. Maybe I need to learn about it in game before it will let me do it. The only reason I even knew that it was a thing was because the clue book mentioned it in the italicized note at the end of the Hellas entry. Hellas is where we learned that Martians sometimes hid things under their rugs. Well, I haven't actually learned that in game yet. I could not, Shadows. I tried that. But if we figure out a way to move rugs, we'll come back to the 5-rug room. Why was that door opening? Is that Oxium? I will take the Oxium. Chisel, scythe, hammer. Everybody stay out of the way. No, Nelly, off the rug. I'm gonna try and move it. Look, rug. Use rug. Now I'm obsessed. Ooh, gosh, 15 more blobs of oxium. I will take it. I'm sure that this is probably, what's his name's oxium, but not anymore. Rub the rug. Maybe it's because I'm calling it a rug. Maybe I should... Oh, a throw rug. The big rugs I can't move. The throw rugs. The throw rugs are movable. Okay. Because you can throw them. Exactly. The clue was in the name. That's just a scroll pad. That's jewelry. That's jewelry. That's a pitcher. So nothing here. There were throw rugs back this way, though, too. In one of these, we're probably going to get attacked by jumping beans heading this way, though. Throw rug. Obsidian tile. There was nothing under that throw rug. Fine. All right. Okay. So... head up here. Did we look in this room? Ooh, another throw rug. Nothing. Spoon, rake, table, rug. Oh, I thought I picked up that dirt money, but whatever. Jumping beans! No. Sorry. I broke off combat, intending to start combat. Whatever. It's fine. This is fine. Well, that's all right then. Well, that's the exit to the city. All right. Did I miss a building somehow? No, I didn't. Okay. I just forgot one of the buildings. Is there any way across? Also, the canals are still not full of water. I have yet to figure that out. Bridge! All right. So this would be the island, right? Possibly, ostensibly, I don't know. Stylus, a dead plant? Lamp. It's a lamp, not a dead plant. I don't know what buildings I'm looking at. That building, I don't think that building was on the map. But whatever. Alright. Fountain. It's the one with the two fountains that has the broken machine that we need to talk to learn how to fix it. Oh, I know where I am on the map. I learn. Okay, so there should be a building up here. Yes. Okay. And what's in this building? This is one of the unlabeled buildings. I see a fountain. And empty glass room. That's an exciting building. I know we're gonna go slightly over time, but I am gonna get us just through a couple things and then strange sculpture. I cannot pick it up, so I will leave it be. I'm now going to be moving every throw rug that we find in the entire game. Nothing in the chest. Well, this building was somewhat of a disappointment. There's nothing in that building. There should be one up here that's got 3 throw rugs. Nothing under them. They're just teasing me now. They taught me that I should always look under the throw rugs, and so now there's nothing in the throw rugs. Oh, this is... Huh? Okay, this is the Dream Machine building. So... use green. Now, I need to talk to... You sense peculiar plant-like device with a seat. Brittle, weak, dull. The strange chair, it feels blocked. I am now conversing with a dream machine. Not using it, just talking to it. I mean, we've talked to stones before and fires before, and so... Can I ask its name? This is a dream machine. Ah. Always ask name and job. It seems to be a kind of doorway. Okay. I'm start with dream. Okay. The way is blocked. Fine. The strange plant machine is dead. Rogan, we may need some help with this. Perhaps we should ask Dr. Tesla. Ah, but it was not always so. There was a glowing rock. I'm going to finish the conversation and then we'll note that we need to talk to Tesla. But yes, an unusually large chunk of radium to be put in the power supply directly behind the machine. Unusually large chunk of radium to be put in the power line directly behind the machine. All right, cool. Your mind pulls away from thoughts of the velvety green surface. Well, I have found my first dream machine. And it wants radium, of course. This is where the barge is located. Barge controller, Martian barge. But there's no water in the canals, so the barge is still useless. A cannon? Replacement tracks. Huh. What does this lever do? The drawbridge retract, freeing the barge, but the barge isn't going to be usable because there's no water. I'm still going to try, but the lever seems stuck. Oil. Oil can. No effect. High bar? Use pry bar on. No effect on the controller. Yeah, I think we have to fill it with water before we're going to be able to use it. Like, the canals are meant to be filled with water. I'm curious about this cannon, though. Oh. Oh. Ooh. I can't get the cannon. I can't move the cannon. I am confused by the cannon. But that's none of my concern at the moment. At the moment, I need a large chunk of radium. I need to talk to Dr. Tesla. I need a chunk of ice from the poles. Yeah. So those will be goals for next time, I guess. We can figure out how to use the barge once the canals have water. I still have no idea how to get water in the canals. But we've gone over by about 10 minutes, so I should probably save and end here. All right. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. We'll be entering the world of dreams, which, considering for the first time in years, I had a dream last night that I remembered, that seems appropriate. My next stream is Monday night, and this one should once again be Return to Monkey Island. And then, of course, I have a stream coming up on Wednesday from Archives and Special Collections and University Archives, whatever, in the archives. And Sterling will be joining me, so that should be fun. And then next Saturday, we'll come back for more Martian Dreams, pick up where we left off here today. Thank you so much to my new followers, Bopo, Book of Nerds, and Shimohi Kagami. Sorry, it took me a second to parse the name again. And of course, thank you everybody who joined today. I really, really appreciate you coming by. I'm really loving playing through the whole Ultima series, but I'm so happy to finally be playing Martian Dreams. It really is every bit as good as I remember it, and I'm so glad I'm finally actually playing the game. Let me see, where are we gonna raid to today? Let me see who is streaming? I think we're going to keep the retro gaming going. Oh, wait, what do you mean ad break? There's no ad break. I told it no ad break. That was weird. Anyway. Ha. I gotta... Oh, no, that's not me. There's a guy named Rogan playing Martian Dreams. I am confusing myself. Anyway, I will say thank you to my mods. We are gonna actually keep the retro gaming going and raid over to Retro OG-san, who is currently playing Graveyard Keeper. So that is the plan. It's been a little while since I went over there. But it would be lovely if you would join me for the raid and pop in and say hello. I do have a raid call if you care to copy and paste. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. But yeah, we'll head on over there. Thank you once again for joining me today. I hope I see you all again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.